back and experience that. Fortunately, we got the win. It's a great day for us.
And did it feel like last year when you were making that throw to Jamar on the outside, he breaks 2 tackles right down the sideline?
Yeah, I mean, that was an unbelievable play by him. If the going gets tough, I'm going to try to find that guy and he's going to make plays for us.
What was your thoughts once you came out of the tunnel and kind of was hearing the Superdome faithful?
I mean, I have a lot of great memories. It was from one game, but a lot of great memories of this stadium and a lot of great memories of this culture and these fans. And so it was great to come back and feel that energy again.
What was the process of the LSU jersey coming in?
But I wanted to just kind of pay tribute to the people of Louisiana, and what better way to do it than with the jersey that Jamar wore in the national title game.
Sorry if you were asked this before I walked in, but your third down scramble to TB, can you just tell us how that happened, and then the last pass to Jamar to give you guys the game-winning touchdown?
Yeah, I mean, I knew I had to. It's third down. The game was on the line basically, and I had to make a play. And so in those situations, I know I can kind of extend plays further than I usually would. And so I just, trusted my training and I made a play. And then TB did a great job getting open. Great play for him.
And then the one to Jamar at the end, did you know that was going to be a touchdown, or were you surprised that he was able to turn that into?
Never surprised with that guy. Never surprised.
How quickly did you know you were going to go to him? Was it immediate the second you saw a look?
The second I saw the look, I knew it was going there. It was they're a good defense, really good defense. They made it tough on us all day, but we made plays down the stretch to them.
Coach talked about the thing was earning every inch, basically. How can you elaborate on that? How important it was for every inch for you all today?
Yeah, when we're playing the defenses that we're playing, and they're making us check the ball down. It's about turning those 3-yard catches into 7, 8-yard completions. And I thought we did an unbelievable job of that today. Checking it down to the running backs and getting us 6, 7, 8 yards. And they did in the second half of the Baltimore game too. And so that's critical going forward. And then when we start doing that, just like we did today, we're going to start getting the one-on-ones, which is why we ended up scoring a touchdown at the end.
Does this feel a little bit like just not just being here with in general, but did something feel differently kind of about how the offense performed, how y'all worked, how the chemistry y'all had? I mean, anything feel different about this specifically?
We just got it rolling. Defense got the stops when we needed to. I wouldn't say it felt different. I would say, we made the plays when we needed to win the game, and that's what has, escaped our grasp for the first 5 games. The 3 wins, we just didn't quite make that one last play to win. That's what we did.
What did you see that third down play in the state? Well,
Just try to go make a play. They brought both linebackers, and they're good blitzers. It's tough to pick that up. It's third down, so I just had to go try to make it work.
You walked in Chase's jersey in the thought process.
Yeah, I just wanted to pay tribute to the people of Louisiana and all the fans, and playing in the stadium that we won the national title game in, and thought it would be great to wear the jersey we won that game.
That was the actual game worn jersey?
Yes, it was.
When did you decide that was going to be what you wanted to do?
Yes. What was yesterday? Saturday?
Saturday, correct.
Yeah, Saturday.
So did
why
you ask him for it?
Yeah, I just texted him, hey, make sure you bring that for me.
so why him, Joe? What was the message with his jersey?
Well,
He's from here.
Yeah, he's from here, and we made a lot of great plays together at LSU and in this state, and just thought it was a great tribute to the people of Louisiana.
Joe, you talked about
where does this one rank?
This win?
Yeah. Well, where does that play rank?
I mean, it won the game for us, so it's definitely up there.
Joe, you talked about the other 3 games this year where you guys tried to come back and win it. You were trailing by a lot and it didn't work out. How satisfying is it to win a game like this when you can come back and show you can win this way?
Yeah, it's never easy in the NFL, that's for sure. And that's what we did the second half of last year. We were in this position a lot last year. We were able to make those plays down the stretch of every game and pull out W's. So that's what we did today. It was great to see that resilience. I thought we've shown that resilience all year so far. We just haven't made that one last play. Jamar made it today.
Joe, you had 2 big answer drives today. One, I think, down 17-7, and the other down 23-14, I think. Did you go into those drives saying there's no other acceptable result except going to the field and getting a TD?
Yeah, we had to. In those positions, we know they were running the ball well. We knew they were going to be able to keep it away from us. If we didn't go down and score, and so we had to put pressure on them. You know, we were on our heels for most of the first half. We just tried to be the aggressor in the second half, and I think we did that.
Earlier this week, you said that you felt like the offense was hitting its strides. With the way you guys answered after that first 3 and out, how much more solid do you think your all's identity is offensively this season?
Yeah, I think we know who we are now. The last 3 quarters of the game were pretty lights out, and so we like to put together a complete game. We were close today. We just got to start a little faster, but like I said, made the plays down the stretch.
When the quick game gets rolling like that for you, does it get you in a rhythm?
Yeah.
Easier? Is it easier for you too?
Every time, as a quarterback, whenever you see completions, it just calms you and starts to, like you said, get you in a rhythm. And so we did a great job of that today. RPOs were really good to us. Offensive line played great. And when you get the ball out that fast, defensive line stops, kind of gets a little frustrated, maybe doesn't rush quite as hard, tries to bat balls down. And then, like you saw on the last drive, then they come up and be more aggressive on defense and take those shots.
You think the routes underneath drew them into man-to-man?
Yeah, for sure. That's complete those. Teams get frustrated, and so that's what we got to do. Teams are gonna keep playing us that way.
You don't usually come out pregame for autographs.
I mean, I'm always doing my pregame warm up, and sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It just depends on my mood. I wanted to just kind of be available to people in Louisiana that get so much to me.
Joe Jack Colada, WGNL. 2 questions for you. One, just like the 2 touchdowns to Jamar. Obviously, you had 2 to him in the national championship. Let's talk about that, and then also, you don't find often a fan base, an opposing fan base that loves you and Jamar so much. Burrow, EAUX, LSU jerseys in the crowd. Can you just talk about all that?
Yeah, when the game's on the line, try to throw it to your best players, and Jamar's one of our best players, so I'm going to try to find that guy if he gets an opportunity, and I'm going to take that chance. And then, like I said, it was great to come back and feel the culture and the energy of the fans. I think I might have got one little boo there when I first came out, so that was interesting, but it finished the right way.
I don't have the finals, but last I checked, they were 1 for 5 in red zone efficiency. How impressed are you with how the defense plays today there?
Yeah, that's really the key to the game down the stretch is we were able to score touchdowns in the red zone, and our defense was able to get stops in the red zone. If you can do that, it's going to be a good day for you.
When you get sacked twice and you got to settle for the field goal, I mean, what are you thinking as you go back to the sideline? Are you thinking like, hey, you might have missed your chance?
That always goes through your head, but our defense came up big. We knew that it was going to take something like that. They were running the ball well, but our defense really stepped up. We had some injuries, guys went down. Those guys stepped up. It's all you can do. You got to make the play, and those guys did, and then we were able to put in the score.
Getting the ball with just over 2 minutes left, were you thinking touchdown there? You're thinking you're only down 2, so field goal would have won it too.
Yeah, I mean, we got in great field position, so the original thought was get 20 yards and try to run the clock out, but then Jamar did what Jamar does and just goes and scores.
When you saw that,
touchdowns.
I'm sorry, when you saw they were one-on-one, is that when it clicked and you said I'm going to him?
For sure.
No cigar this time?
No, only championships. Good.
Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, Joe.